Most people who know me wouldn't call me a picky person, unless of course we're talking about video games, Call of Duty in particular, in which case, yes, I am quite involved with said activity. With that said, I saw an opportunity for an actual quality video, and so here we are. So far, Modern Warfare 2 has looked pretty promising, and my expectations are high for this installment. However, that doesn't mean I don't have my worries and wishes, the first one of which being map design. Modern Warfare 2019 had some really good maps and some really bad ones. I am fond of the 3-lane maps with slight, kinda hidden detours spread throughout the main paths, but I struggle to get kills or push any objectives without camping, or running a shotgun on any other maps. We haven't seen much of the new maps, but we will this weekend. Something that I've always been a fan of in Call of Duty map is the elevation. I like being able to climb tall buildings and shoot at people from above. Maps like that make game modes like Infected, which, by the way, I hope that game mode returns, much more entertaining. The highest spot isn't usually the best camping spot, but people camp there anyway because it's fun. Something else I'm hoping to see is better score streaks, and I don't mean in functionality necessarily. Yes, good score streaks would be great, but alongside those overpowered ones, I want to see some fun ones. Imagine you're playing Call of Duty, running around popping people with your trusty 725, when suddenly, out of nowhere, a boomerang chops off your noggin. I've always been a fan of the sillier things in Call of Duty, like all the melee weapons in Black Ops 3 and World War II, or the bundles in Cold War. They did a good job with that. They're fantastic, but only when done right. Black Ops 4 and Vanguard did a terrible job at portraying the things that they tried to, but that's just my personal opinion. And yes, I bought Black Ops 4 since my Headshots Only Zombies video. I like it, but I have better options, as far as, Call of Duties go. Which actually reminds me, another thing I'm really wanting in Modern Warfare 2 is a better co-op mode. But before we jump into that, I'd just like to mention liking the video if you actually do like it. Subscribe if you dare, but I've got to be honest, I don't upload often, and when I do, it's usually just clips I get from, just everyday gaming that I think are funny. Every now and then I upload something like this, but, you've been warned.
And now for something completely different.
I just recently played the co-op in Modern Warfare 2019, and holy crap, it's not terrible per se, but it isn't very good either. I am personally a fan of the mode in Advanced Warfare Exo Survival, for what it's worth. But seeing that in Modern Warfare 2 wouldn't be very good at all. I believe we need something new that involves better progression and rewards. Let's say you're one game away from completing that last mission for co-op after already completing like a dozen. Let's say you finish it. Let's say you get a universal camo, or even a universal tracer for your weapons. That's something I've never understood, is that there are so many opportunities for incentives that the devs never really incorporate. I'll go ahead and segue right into the next topic with that. I want good camos. That's it, I just want good camos. Coverage, looks, access, all of it. Modern Warfare 2019 is by far my favorite game as far as camo progression goes. Great prerequisites, challenges and whatnot. With that said, I'm not terribly fond of Gold or Damascus in that game. Platinum is alright, and Obsidian is great, but what I really want is more stuff like Dark Ether or DM Ultra from Cold War. Not those, but something just as high quality, I mean. I'd like something entirely different from what we've seen already. For the sake of tradition, we can go ahead and have Gold as the first Mastery camo you unlock, but then we could have a Minecraft blue diamond camo, or maybe even a ruby or emerald looking one for the next tier of camo above Gold. That would be great. Then we could do a sort of reactive glowing uranium look to the third tier of camo. I'd love to see something like that. And then for Obsidian, that might stay the same, or it could just be something like a platinum camo, I don't know. But the possibilities are immense nonetheless. If Infinity Ward is still wanting to go that realistic route for camos like in Modern Warfare, then what I just listed is still perfectly within reason in my opinion. The uranium one might be a bit much, but it's still perfectly realistic as far as COD goes. I have a fondness for glowing camos, and a glowing radioactive one could seriously do the trick for me. But hey, what do I know? I'm just your ordinary consumer, I don't know anything. But enough said. I think I've made my main points, aside from all the other things I don't feel like mentioning, because they've already been discussed through updates on the game and whatnot. Those little TikTok shorts and whatever. And so, with all of that said, I'm looking forward to playing the game, beta included. It looks promising, And I, for one, cannot wait. Peace.